So, I've just done a video talking about God doesn't care what you've done to others, you know, how you've hurt others, that sort of thing. So, okay. While on the cross, Yeshua had two people on crosses next to him. One of them asked Yeshua to save him. What did he say? Did he ask him what he'd done? Why is he on the cross? Did he talk anything about the sin that man had committed? See, this actually, when Yeshua was talking to that man on the cross, Yeshua hadn't been slain yet. So he hadn't been the sacrifice yet. So therefore sin hadn't been covered yet. But he was speaking to the man as if sin had already been covered. He showed no care or concern for what the man had done. As far as we know, when the Lord healed people, when the Lord dealt with people, it was rarely that he actually pointed out sin to anyone's sin. He pointed out the sin of the self-righteous priests and scribes and all those people. The people that would use religion to batter other people. He pointed out their sin. He did not point out the sin of the everyday person. Because the reality is, God is not going to have a relationship with you through pointing out your sin. He knows that if he starts doing that to people, people will walk away. And they will. Because that's not love. It isn't love. Love isn't, oh, but you did, oh, but you did, oh, but you did, oh, but you did. And that's why in any relationship, when you get that isn't love. Not in any way, shape or form. Remembering sin, that's a weapon. It's a weapon that you can use and a weapon that's available to you to use. And that's the point of it. It is a weapon. Yeah. God is not going to use a weapon against you if he wants you to have a relationship with him. If he wants you to see that he loves you. Why would he use a weapon? And as I say, remembering sin is a weapon. Now, of course, in love, you're going to help someone. If they keep making mistakes that keeps hurting themselves, you want to help them to deal with that because it's hurting them. And you can't stand seeing them hurt. So he wants to help you to stop sinning because your sin hurts you. But he shows no desire whatsoever to point out your sin. Because it's not about that. Relationship can't be about pointing out what people have done wrong in the past. And that's why you as an individual, anyone you come into contact with, it's about at least potentially about relationship. Potentially about relationship. Now, it doesn't mean that you're going to have a phenomenal relationship with every single person you meet. That won't be the case. But it will with some, but it won't be with others. So therefore, but you need to be to those people, even those people that you're not going to have a great relationship with, you need to be to them the same as you are to the people that you're going to have a great relationship with. You need to be the same person. Whether they're the same, doesn't matter. You need to be the same. That's what, because God is the same to every person. He's not different. He's not going to be loving and caring towards you, not pointing out your sin, but next person, Oh, you're a sinner. You got to pay. You got to go to hell. Because you sinned and you sinned. You've got to do all these Hail Marys and all this stuff. No, that's not God. God's not going to do that. That is not saying that God is not going to get someone for a system that does that. It's not saying that God's not going to reach into that system of Catholicism and bring 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or a few hundred or a few thousand or a few 100,000 people out of that into relationship with him. But the relationship with him won't be the same. What would be the point? They might as well just go back to Catholicism. If you have a relationship with God and it's basically identical to Catholicism, where God's pointing out the things you've done wrong all the time, well, you might as well just go back to that. But that's the point. It's not that, is it? So, there you go. I wish you well. And I wish you well in your understanding, your knowledge, and your walk. I'm not going to tell you these things are easy to understand, because they are not. As I say, today it was simply a case where just standing here, that thought just came to my mind, and I thought, okay, that's true. Right, then I better do a video. And this video, I just done the others. I thought, well, okay, I'm not sure if I've got enough to do a video, and God just said start. Start. That's the point. It doesn't have to be a massive video, so there you go. You take care. God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.